So guys, today I have two Hyundai Elantras, and this 2020 Hyundai Elantra SEL and this 2019 Hyundai Elantra SEL. And the last year in 2023, Hyundai sold more than 134,000 Elantras in US. So it's one of the most popular make and model in the United States right now. So why I want to do the video about those Elantra? The new one used to be 20,000 sticker, 21, 20,000. Right now you can buy this Hyundai for 10,000, and it's one of the most popular used car on the US market right now. So the Hyundai providing one of the best car warranty in the United States. 100,000 miles for the first owner, but basically that warranty transferable for the new owner. So right now those cars out of warranty, 100,000 miles on it, 10,000 price for the used Elantra. Is it worth to buy it? I think it is worth it. I want to go over most common problems. I want to go over the condition for those cars, and can you compare with something else like Toyota Corolla or maybe Honda Civic? I don't think you can buy 2020 Civic or 2020 Toyota Corolla for 10,000. So one of the most common problem for the Elantra, for the NU engine, that's the timing chain. Not only timing chain, those VVT valves going bad, the timing chain itself going bad, the camshaft going bad, and timing gears, both of them actually going bad, but one of the most common, that's the exhaust camshaft and exhaust timing gear. And the parts and labor for the timing chain replacement not that cheap. So basically if you want to buy the original one from the dealer, you're gonna pay about $1,100 for the whole set, and the labor gonna charge you about maybe 1,000, maybe 800. So about 2,200-2,300 with oil change and filter changes you're gonna spend on that timing. That's why the used engine for this car going about 2,500 or maybe 3,000. So most of the owners, they're not doing oil change on time, especially when the car is new. They might gonna drive it up to 20,000 miles without any oil change. So the second problem, common problem, that's the ignition coils. And if you don't know about it, Hyundai, they are providing, I think, up to 120,000 miles ignition coil warranty, and also they have extended warranty for the clock spring, because clock spring, that's one more common issue with these Hyundai Elantras. So passenger side motor mount constantly going bad, $120 price for that, and about $50 to replace it. But let's go back to the timing chain. Usually that's what I constantly see when I'm getting the used car. Looks like somebody going to the shop, or they might going to the neighbor or the friend, I don't know, and they discover in those cars has a code 0014 and 0017, either or might be both together. So what they doing, they trying to replace those sensors, position sensors for the camshafts with Chinese one, or they trying to do this VVT valves replacement and put in Dorman or any other cheap brand. And what they doing, actually, they just wasting money on those parts, and the code not going away. So basically you're going to come to the point where you have to replace the timing chain. And sometimes I see the timing chain being replaced, but those sensors stay in the Chinese one, the cheap one, and you're still gonna get the code. So don't waste your time and money. If you get in the car like that and it has timing chain issue, it's better to take it to a mechanic who's gonna open the valve cover and see if the marks on a camshaft, they sitting right or they're out. If they're out, timing chain replacement, that's only way to fix it. So there is two type of Elantras. There is one Korean built and the other one US built. I think it's in Alabama. So if your VIN number starting from the number, means this car built in the United States. If your VIN number starts from K, means that's a Korean built, and you're supposed to get a little bit better quality, but in reality that's the same quality, just a little bit different headlights and the bumper. So in 2017, 2018, those cars used to have a automatic transmission. 2019, 2020, Hyundai switch it for the CVT, and the Kia call it intelligent CVT. This one just regular CVT, and it looks like it's doing much better. 100,000 miles, the car drives perfect, and the price for the transmission, CVT transmission, it's about 700. If you're going to compare to 17, 18, that transmission going to cost about 15 or 1800 used one. So this car, it's black on black, and to be honest with you, those scratches, what I want to show to you, you cannot really see. It's kind of covered because it's black on black, but the most common, those are handles. We're gonna check it out on the other one. So the cost of the maintenance for this car, as far as I know, and it's not the wholesale price, that's just regular price, all the shops charging. That's gonna be about 120 for the brake parts, it's a parts and labor, that's about 55, 65. Oil change, that's a filter and oil. I think it's cheap to not do so, because again, if you're not doing maintenance on time, you might gonna face a lot of problems with the timing chain, and you're gonna pay about 150, maybe 180 for the transmission oil change replacement. Oil change, not replacement. But the replacement for the transmission oil filter, that's going to be the difference also, because the US market and Korean market, US built and Korean built, the filters itself, they are a little bit different on the transmission. So as you can see on this door panel, all the paint kind of peeling off, and it's, I would say, rubberish, kind of rubber paint or something, but it's really soft, and it's easy to peel it off. So that's why it's kind of falling apart and looks ugly on an older car with light interior. So right now in 2024, it's kind of risky to have this car on the street of Los Angeles, because it's not the push start regular key. It's easy to steal this car, and you might know about it because it was all over the news everywhere on the TikTok, I mean Instagram, so you name it. Even my neighbors, like several days ago, they got Kia Rio stolen, and they found this car same night somewhere else. It's been involved in the crime. So how to prevent it? Number one, for sure you have to do the recall at the dealer who's saying we are doing better with software update. So basically they're not gonna steal your car anymore, but they still doing that. To have this car as a daily, I think it's a good choice. Number one, you are getting super great MPG, so you might gonna get around 30, maybe 32 MPG on this car. That's insane. It's really good equipped for SEL edition for 10,000 market value. So you get in backup camera, you get in line keeper, blind spot assistance, you are getting satellite radio, and on and on and on. Even this car has a climate control, which is like, I think it's not bad for the $10,000 used car in the great shape. So there is nothing really to impress anyone. It's just for you to drive it, to do your things, and from A to B, this car gonna deliver you, I would say, in a perfect way without any headache. So to compare those both Elantras, this one has a climate control, the other one doesn't have it. I have no idea, still cannot figure out what's the options going on a SEL or SE. Sometimes SE coming with alloy rims, sometimes it's a hubcaps, sometimes SEL has a climate control, sometimes like that one has no climate control. So in general, my opinion, it is a great car to buy it for 10,000. It's not bad at all. And if you're not buying it from the dealer, because dealer you always can come back with check engine light and try to complain about it, they for sure gonna help you out. They're gonna fix it, or they're gonna might try to help you out somehow to resolve the problem. Depends on the dealer, depends on the state where you're buying it, but in general it is a great car. And you might ask me why I'm not doing new cars, because used cars, it's 80%, like I say always, 80% of the market in the United States, that's a used cars. Number two, it's so cheap and it's so good to not to buy it. So what's your opinion on this car Elantra? You might have one of that, you might had a lot of problems with that. Just put in the comments below, let me know. And if you like that kind of video, just let me know again in the comments below. I might gonna do it about certain cars most popular in the United States right now. Thank you.